Hello everyone, it's Serenity. So, today's video is going to be about just the sheer ignorance of people, especially, I hate to say it, but Jehovah's Witnesses, the ones who are following these 7, now 8 men, okay, who are demonic energies. I will say it how it is. If any of you have seen, which I'm sure most of you have, the governing body, and when they are speaking about something that a normal person who actually has a light body underneath, the meat, you have emotions. You cry, you laugh, you do all of these things because you have that empathy. Now, if you watch these men, they are literally flat, or they have to pretend to have emotions, or they overdo it. They are never right on because they cannot feel. They have no empathy. They really cannot do this. So it was just one of those things. As I'm watching them, I'm like, oh my goodness, you are like empty, soulless beings. But then I'm like, well, yeah, that's what you kind of are. But anyway, so Sanderson had said in his recent discourse, his talk, basically, I believe it was, I'm not sure if it was the annual meeting, but basically he was telling people, and this isn't the first time that this has been said, because it's been published in literature as well. He said that that the followers need to be ready to obey any instructions, whether they seem sound from a human standpoint or not. So even if it's impractical from a human standpoint, he's basically telling, the sheep that they need to follow them. Now, anyone who is not under this spell would hear those things and automatically say, wait a minute, this doesn't sound right. Now, they have to say this because what they are planning in the future, a normal person's inner soul and being will scream out, this is not right. So what that person has to do is override those feelings, that logic, that common sense, to carry out what these 8 men are going to have, basically ones of lower rank, carry out. Why do I say of lower rank? Because this is the thing, okay? The governing body is not, stupid. What they're going to say is that they've been called to heaven early, before this even goes down, leave instructions for the lower ranking ones to carry out, which they do even now to this day. And they like to say, no, it wasn't us. We have no control over what the elders and the ministerial servants and the circuit overseers do. That's on them. That's the congregation, not the Watchtower. They're going to do it again. So they're going to disappear either by faking their ascension and then basically leave these people in the hands of these lower ranked positioned brothers, basically. Now, you have to remember that the Lord that Jehovah's Witnesses serve hides his true identity, okay? And is literally a liar, the father of the lie. So all of these things, these promises, but, those who've gotten out know now, will not be fulfilled. They won't. But what they're basically doing is preparing these 8 men, the ultimate sacrifice, for their Lord or Satan or the devil. That's what's happening. So, basically, these 8 men are going to do the will of their Father, just as Jesus called, their Father, not Jesus's Father, not the beings who know what the Christ-like energy is. That is not our Father, okay? This one and all these ones are working for the ultimate sacrifice. Remember, Jehovah's Witnesses are his approved nation at the time, right now. So that's what they're planning. So these governing body members in the future, when, as they say, shit hits the fan, will disappear. Will be nowhere in sight. They're preparing, and then what's going to happen is they're going to leave these ones, in the congregation to carry out these instructions that literally will lead the sheep to their slaughter. This is why it is so important for those to get out now. Now, sometimes you will be forced out and you won't understand why. You will feel like it wasn't fair, why you were disfellowshipped and kicked out, but it was for your protection. Just remember that. So, what I'm also talking about isn't just on a smaller scale like with Jehovah's Witnesses, but like I said, this Lord God and the ones who support him and whatnot will prefer to destroy everything than be proven wrong or basically lose. Basically lose. So that goes on a global scale as well. They would prefer to destroy everything than be exposed to the world or lose. Because remember, there are so many challenges that were raised before the true source of life. And all of those looking on, that part is true that the witnesses teach. But the rest is basically lies. So you have all of these challenges and things that source is fair. So it's like, okay, I'll listen. Okay, I'll listen. Okay, I'll listen. Now, it's been proven beyond a doubt that religion does not work. And also, a masculine-dominated and ruled society does not work. Do you see peace? No. But it had to be carried out in order to be proven false. Just like anything, if you're going to accuse someone of something, then why not let them prove it? Well, everything has been proven false. So at this point, there is no need for things to go on any longer. There's not. So, like I said, all of these ones who are going to be exposed and have been proven wrong, basically, would prefer, just like I mentioned in the past with the flood and also other times. It's almost cyclical, but like I said, I'm not doing this no more. Nope, this is it. Nothing else needs to be proven. Nothing else. So these ones would prefer to go down, and destroy everything and everybody than just leave peacefully. It's kind of like I said, those tenants that don't want to get out of the house because they're comfortable. So when they leave, they try and destroy as much as they can and cause as much damage as they can before they have to leave forcefully. All right. So that's it for today. That's what I had to say. Yeah. I would love to always be like love and joy and peace, but this is the reality. Even the ones who do come out, who are going to wake up and come out of, religion in general, not just Jehovah's Witnesses, will need your love and support. They will not need you to say, I told you so, and rub it in their face. I just want to mention that also, okay? Remember, always show love. All right. Take care, everyone. I love you. Bye-bye.